Okay, so I'm out here in Plymouth today. We're going to be shooting with the GFX50R. What, I got the 50mm on there. I want to do some street photography with it. I kind of got that lens so I can do that type of photography with that camera and not just only shoot it in the studio. So we're going to have some fun out here in Ann Arbor, and I'll give you guys my opinion on how I feel about shooting the GFX50R with the 50mm lens on it. So right away I can say that shooting the 50R is very similar to shooting the X Pro 3, the XE4. You got that rangefinder style of the body, even though it's a brick and it's a lot more pronounced. The one thing I would suggest is definitely getting a grip that makes this more comfortable. This is a small rig L bracket I have on here that I'm kind of using to help enhance the grip. But the thing that makes this to me a good option to shoot street is that flip screen. I can actually shoot from the hip using that, and it is definitely fast enough. If you want to get faster, they do have a rapid autofocus feature on here, and I can turn that on and use that as well. If you want to shoot more silently, I'd suggest switching it to electronic shutter, but you run a higher risk with this slower shooting camera in that sense of getting the warping and stuff and bending because of the fact that the sensor is moving across a really big sensor to capture that image. So, but other than that, so far I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I definitely use it again. After taking at least one shot with the electronic shutter, I can say definitely you want to keep it on mechanical shutter. Definitely started to get a warp on a moving target. Guy on the bike, I was at least at 250 shutter speed and it still started to warp. So I would absolutely say keep that 50R on mechanical shutter, and definitely keep it on rapid autofocus. See how that helps you while you're doing your outing and getting your images. So, all right. So one of the things too you got to take into account is that while in mechanical shutter, the shutter noise isn't actually soft on this camera. So take a listen to this. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Outside, of course, as you hear all the noise that's going on, you can tell that not too many people are going to hear the shutter or pay attention to it, but it definitely is louder than the XT or APS-C line of cameras that Fuji has. So that's definitely something else to consider when out shooting in the street and trying to be as stealthy as you can. Of course, I'm walking around here with a Streetfilm t-shirt on, and yeah, no, I stand out. Well guys, I want to go ahead and wrap up this video with my final conclusions about using the GFX50R with the 50mm 3.5 lens for street photography. I would absolutely, again, as I said earlier, use this for street photography. It definitely lends well to that rangefinder style of shooting the way it's designed, as you guys can see right here. Having a small rig on here definitely helps with the grip, or if you have a half case that will help with the grip, will enhance your user experience, comfortability while using this walking around. I tend to have a strap on my wrist and have that connected with my anchor connectors. I generally don't carry this guy around my neck with a strap. It's pretty heavy actually, so that's something to consider. There is some weight here, so however your shooting style is, with strap or with neck strap, you'll feel the weight regardless. It's just, I think having that hand grip helps here. I like that. It does have the flip out screen. The only disadvantage to the flip out screen, it only just flips out this way, does not flip to the left like you have on the APS-C style cameras for Fuji. But all in all, really happy with it. Really happy with the 3 frames per second shooting speed if I wanted to go that route, but I pretty much shot single and shot single point, not continuous actually. I probably could have shot continuous and maybe get some of the moving targets a little better. I'll have to try that the next time. So as far as the edits, you see slight edits in post, but the key to this is that it's being medium format. I have a lot of wiggle room and can definitely crop in and still have a lot of detail, which you'll probably see on some of the pictures that you've seen as I've gone through this video. So all in all, again, definitely would use. Size was not that intimidating, definitely with the 50mm lens on it. Pretty happy with this. I would suggest you use a hand grip. I would suggest you use the rapid autofocus. I would suggest you shoot in manual or just mechanical shutter. I keep wanting to say manual. Electronic shutter, no. I got the bends. That's a big sensor in there. As you guys can see, that sensor has to line by line travel through on electronic shutter to capture that image. And with any moving target, even at 1/250th of a second, I was shooting this at, because I had the light in f8, it still showed the warp on the guy's front wheel on his bike. So I would definitely keep this on mechanical shutter to get your images. And yeah, really nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the pictures. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.